Classic cars always turn heads. Most people love to look at vintage vehicles, and a lucky few have the pleasure of owning one. But even fewer drive theirs around every day and draw plenty of envious glances. Guy Newmark from California is one of those lucky people. For close to half a century, he's been tooling around in this 1964 Porsche.
356C Porsche that my family's owned almost since new. My dad got it, I guess, about a month after it was brought here to the United States. Then he drove it for 3 or 4 years and gave it to me when I graduated from college, and we've been inseparable. Everywhere I go, I'm with Blue.
Blue isn't just any old car. It's Guy Newmark's constant companion.
Blue has about 992,000 miles now. When I received Blue, it had a little under 80,000. My dad had put that on it, 76 or 77,000, and I put all the rest on, 20,000 miles a year that I put on the car.
Before taking over his father's yacht business, Guy was his dad's right-hand man. Back in the days before email and fax machines, Guy had to travel to his customers to do business. Sometimes he drove clear across the U.S. It was then that he developed his close relationship with Blue. And the car has held a special place in his heart to this day.
I love the color. The color is just magnificent. It's Bali Blue. It's the original Porsche color. We haven't changed it at all. And the other thing is that when you're driving a 356, you're really driving a car. There's no special handling. There's no gift of any mechanical. You're driving a car. And when I talk to people that have driven 356s and they've sold them, every person, 100%, have said, "I'm really sorry I sold my 356," because it's such an exhilarating driving experience.
Since 1971, Blue has shared the garage with another Porsche 356, a red 1962 convertible. But Blue remains Guy's favorite.
See, it's the original engine. We've rebuilt it twice. And matter of fact, this last month, we just did valves and went through the engine, CAD plated everything. We did rings, new muffler, and Blue's ready for another 1,000,000 miles now. I think the secret is wonderful engineering, and that combined with proper maintenance. It is a mechanical item. You do have to maintain it, and I'm pretty religious about changing the oil and taking care of it and having the valves adjusted.
Another secret to Blue's longevity is the magnet affixed to the oil filter. It catches any metal particles that pass through the filter and prevents them from entering the engine compartment. Guy also had the interior completely refurbished, although that was over 25 years ago. Everything was restored to its original condition. Only the lamb's wool seat covers are the owner's private touch. The old 356C's odometer only goes up to 99,999 miles, but Guy plans to be driving Blue for a long while to come.
Blue's a buddy. I've been living with Blue for almost 50 years, so Blue's a friend. I talk to Blue all the time. I just am in real trouble if Blue talks back to me.
He loves the Porsche, but Guy hasn't always been faithful.
Well, I bought another car, and I bought that car so I wouldn't have to drive Blue every day in case it was raining or I just didn't want to drive Blue. And the very first day I drove that car on the freeway, I was rear-ended and pushed into the back of a truck, and the car was totaled. And I think it was Blue saying, "What the hell are you doing?" And so I would drive Blue every day, wherever I go, no matter what the weather is.
Blue's odometer shows that the Porsche has so far traveled 990,823 miles, or around 1,594,575 kilometers. That's the equivalent of rounding the globe almost 40 times, or traveling to the moon and back, twice. The car still has 9,000 miles to go to crack the million mark, but after 50 years on the road, Blue is still going strong and shows no sign of slowing down.